At the start of 2020, when the pandemic hit, it really, impacted businesses of all sizes. What was it like navigating the beginning of the pandemic for Lima Consulting Group?
Yeah, we had always kind of adopted a model of remote work. But what was very different for us was the nature of the conversations I was having with my customers. So for us, I would say our business model didn't change too much, but what wound up happening was that for the first period of COVID, all of our customers recognized that digital was going to be really critical, but their CFOs were grabbing onto that cash because nobody wanted to spend anything. So all the contracts were slowed down, or the RFPs that were out were put on hold. But yet the practitioners who I dealt with every day knew that things were going to open up. And at about 12 months to 18 months into the pandemic, for our bigger clients, a lot of their CFOs opened up the budgets to really get serious about digital and to create capabilities for online ordering or digital experiences or touchless experiences that they just, in the beginning, nobody wanted to spend cash. So even projects that were digitally focused were shelved. In that time, everybody now understands the importance of digital transformation, about great digital customer experiences. Everybody's using it in terms of the level of adoption. So when you look at those little growth rates we talked about earlier about, how many people are going to adopt a new technology, it's like there was this ray of light that went in the water and it jumped, right? In this case with COVID, we are in certain industries 3 to 5 years ahead of what should have been the natural rate of adoption in terms of the society expecting digital experiences. And there's no better way to do this than to get folks to experience something positively and ask for it. It's a lot more difficult for a company to say to a prospective client or an existing client, please use our software. But when the customers have already been trained on how to do it, then you can build it with a much higher degree of understanding of what it is that good looks like, and a much lower risk factor of building it and then having the field of dreams built, but nobody to show up to use the software. So when I look at the future of innovation and where we're going, society's looking for these technologies, folks are used to it, and then the rate of adoption from the innovations that are coming out with artificial intelligence and machine learning, natural language processing, all these innovations now, they're becoming commonplace.
You mentioned how there was some companies who maybe didn't really embrace the digital space until the pandemic kind of made it mandatory in a way. But another element that really popped up due to the pandemic was the importance of DE&I. How does Lima Consulting Group kind of promote those like DE&I initiatives in its everyday work and with clients?
Yeah, that's a topic near and dear to my heart. We have a really nice relationship with the Urban Affairs Coalition here in Philadelphia. If you don't know the Urban Affairs Coalition, they're what's called a fiscal sponsor. And funders and city and state and government grants will come in to a particular program, and then they're the financial administrators for around 80 programs, one of which is the Philadelphia Marathon. Another is the after-school programs and addiction recovery programs and housing programs in the city. So this fiscal sponsor, they manage the financial administration of 80 nonprofits in the city. But its heritage was created in the aftermath of the riots that occurred after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. From its inception, it was designed to support the diverse communities in Philadelphia. we've had a long-standing relationship and helped them with their own digital transformation. And this year, we really decided to step up and make a significant contribution to them to support the alignment of both of our visions around what the region could look like and to really promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in the region. Some of the things that our dollars are going for, the specific dollars that we're investing in, there's a Thanksgiving basket program that Lima Consulting Group has funded. And then there's also, in the way that we've put together our technology offering, a big focus on training those social workers generally and those nonprofit workers how to use modern accounting systems like NetSuite, right? And if we can provide that financial literacy for these nonprofit administrators and executive directors at these nonprofits, we think that's a way that we can help promote diversity, equity, and inclusion by providing these skills for the future.